Day one of pond cleaning season, everybody. We're at Baltimore Valley Garden Center getting one of our displays opened up. Let's check out what I got in the truck. Alright, so packed with all of our usual clean out stuff. We got the new Aquascape clean out pump here, along with the new, or I'm not sure if that's new actually, but the orange clean out hose. That stuff is awesome. We also got a backup Burkham pump in here, one of my classic go-to styles. You know, you can see it in there, not too well. We got our bacteria and our pond detoxifier in here. Power washer, which is 2100 psi. Sometimes I wish I had a little bit more, but honestly this guy does the job for majority of the work that we do. Wheelbarrow, 2 shop vacs, always want to have 2 on hand. We got a blower and stuff for cleanup, obviously a bunch of buckets, scrub brushes, random tools and shovels and stuff like that. But the biggest things that we want to have with us are power washer, trash pumps, stuff to put all the debris in, and we want to have our water treatments on hand as well. Besides that, there's a bunch of little stuff you probably want to pack with you, like knives and tools and stuff like that. But these are the basics. This is all you need to clean your pond in the spring. So now we got the pond drained, power washer is all set up ready to go. We're just gonna start power washing this, and as we wash all that dirty water down to the bottom, we're gonna use our trash pump and keep washing it out until it all starts to come clean. Alright, so now you can see I am giving it a good power wash. You know, at least one good preliminary power wash here, and now I've ended up with all this dirty water and debris in the bottom, and it's clogging up my pump a little bit. So what I have to do is just try to separate the debris from the water as much as possible. So I'm just using my milk crate. These are really good because they sift water. You can put debris in here and without collecting all the water. So I've got my milk crate in here, and I'm just trying to separate a little bit of the debris, and I'll be able to fire up my pump again and get the rest of this water out of here and finish power washing the bottom. Got all the water out, and very common in this type, in the Aquascape pond, is you have to move the gravel off the bottom layer just to get the pump down as low as you can. So it's a little bit hard to tell, but I've sort of had to dig out the gravel there a little bit, and so I can get the pump in very low. It's chugging air right now, which isn't good, so I've got to unplug this thing in a second. And what's very common as well is a lot of this gravel has now eroded down and kind of made its way into the bottom. So once this is all clean, I'll actually take a bunch of the gravel that's in the bottom, thin that layer out, and use it just to top up some of the cracks and crevices and hide some liner that's now showing along the edges and stuff like that. Alright, so I've got all the debris out of the pond there. I'm getting the last of the dirty water pumped out of there, and then we'll be able to get the hose back in the pond, start filling it back up. I have already drained the wetland filter, so I've pumped majority of the water out of that. That is ready for some fresh water as well. We have a really cool miniature wetland on this pond that works wonders, and pretty soon this pond will be fired back up. We go to final rinse. We'll just get any leftover little bits of debris, kind of flush it down to the very bottom there. You can see the water starts to pool, and then I can just set the end of my shop vac hose in there and suck up the rest of that water. that is a wrap on our first pond clean out of 2025. Lots more to come. If you like this video, be sure to give us a follow, like, comment, tell us what you liked about the video. If you have any questions about any of the equipment I use or my process or anything like that, feel free to reach out. Always like to help. Have a great day, everybody. Stay warm.